farmers. It's long since I was here, but I'm here today to give you good news about farming. I've had so many questions to do with farming, especially how to manage your farm. And today I want us to learn three things that are very, very important as far as you are a farmer. So we'll be taking a walk in this farm. We'll be identifying some gaps and what you're supposed to do as a farmer, and in this case, an onion farmer. So walk with me as we take the notes. Number one, you need to know what you need to plant. If it's an onion, you are an onion farmer, that like in this case, I'm an onion farmer, you need to know which variety do I need to plant. You need to know the spacing. Let's have a look. This is the spacing we are talking about from this one onion to the other, and from the other one to the other row. You really need to know what is the right spacing, and this depends with your market. If they need the large bulb onions, then you need to do more spacing and you need to do more feeding. If they need a medium size, like 100 grams, then you need to reduce the spacing, and then you are good to go. Number two, another factor that you really need to consider if you are onion farmer, tomato farmer, any horticulture thing that you need to do. It is something that is called the guard loads or the weed breakers, the way many may call it, like this one. In this case, we are using maize. You can see this maize will help to control most of the pests that maybe or the weed that affect our crop, and also the weed normally displays the drip lines, and the pests they affect so much of your crop. So it is very important for you to have the guard rows. So ensure anytime you're doing your crop, be it tomato or you're doing onions or like such, you need to have the guard rows, and in most cases maize works so well. I hope you have got another point. Number three, the last and very important point you need to consider is feeding your crop and ensuring there is enough water. Water is everything when it comes to life. Even you need water, I'm sure you do. Now, when you are using drip line, it is always good to do inspection of your drips. Like in this case, you can see this one is already loose. So when you're watering, it's always good to ensure they are in place. Watering, the soil should be moist, not so waterlogged, not dry. So you have to ensure you have done the correct watering for you to have a good crop. That is one. Scouting for water or how the soil is looking. Number two, another thing when we are talking about scouting is scouting for pests and diseases. This is where most farmers fail. Hey, my good people, be keen. Let's go. People, sometimes you may go to your farm and find everything looking good, green and beautiful. As you can see, like you are like, this crop is so beautiful, everything is moving on well. But scouting for diseases is very, very important. Take note. Don't walk around, bend, have a close examination of the leaves of how your leaves are looking. Like for example, this one. You can see it is not even. It has some like a leaf miner was walking through. Then there is thrips infestation. The onion is still looking green and beautiful from far. But when you look at it closely, you realize thrips, they're already here. So you need to control thrips in the next like 24 hours for you to have good results. Otherwise, in the next 1 week, you'll find your crop looking white and you're like, my onion, it's about to be ready within 2 months, which is wrong. So you need to ensure you are doing crop protection of controlling pests and diseases. And in this case, let's talk about thrips. It's the major enemy. So let's do the control.